Okay, so hello. Today we're doing taxidermy beetle collection, and it's very simple material. All we are using is a piece of scratch pad that you can buy online on Amazon. Okay, this one is a rainbow scratch pad, so when you cut into the paper, it will make a line that's gonna be beautiful and colorful and rainbow you like. So let's get to it. Let's don't talk about it too much. A little history on taxidermy. Botanical taxidermies were collected for purposes of studying anatomy and collecting beetles in shadow boxes collections. So these are like art replication, artistic replications. I always love beetles. So here we are, we're gonna make our own class collection. Every student is gonna make one of their own beetle. And today, what we are making is, we're gonna make one butterfly. We'll use this as a little stencil. And we're gonna make one beetle. The tools we are using, you can use toothpick, okay? Or you can use this skewer for shish kebab skewer, or this tool which comes kind of with the kit when you buy the scratch paper, or a special type of scratching pen. Okay, all right, forgot the name of it, but this is what we're doing. So I'm gonna start using the tool here, and we're gonna just start away just with basic shapes and kind of pre-sketching some beetle form here. And my daughter Julia, right next to me, is gonna be doing a card that is gonna be a beautiful card with a butterfly. All right, so like so. Okay, let's get started. So I hope you can see well. And for beetle, I am gonna make a body probably this way. You can do it horizontally, but you can also do it vertically. I'm gonna do a vertical beetle. All right, so first I'm gonna pre-sketch a little round circle for the beetle's head, for the thorax, little half oval circle, line of symmetry for the body, little rounder area for the wings. And again, we can do imaginary, our own species. We can name our own species and be really creative with this for our bugs. And beetles and bugs have 6 legs. So I'm gonna do one going up and 2 pairs going down. It's okay if you run out of space for the legs a little bit, like I did. We'll just make a thicker line to emphasize that there are legs. If you lose that kind of detail and space for the legs, that's fine. I really like the little insectoid mantillas where there are little teeth. So I'm gonna draw mine and little insect eyes on the side of the face. But again, you can make your own design of the bug, and you can just watch the video to get some ideas. You can look at some references. Like for example, this is a little scarab, little picture of a jewelry of scarab. So scarabs were like very famous in Egypt for prosperity bugs and for good harvest and that kind of thing. This one has wings, so you can make a kind of imaginary type of bug. All right, it doesn't have to be just what you see in life. So, and a focus of this lesson is also to make texture and to make different kind of lines and different kind of patterns. So we learn about lines, and they can be thicker line, like I'm doing right now. See, compared to this line, this is much thicker. And I made all those circles. Look at all that rainbow that came out. And as you can see from the butterfly, those are thin lines. So I'm making thicker lines here now that I sketched it out. And just have fun with this. Get used to the medium. I feel like it's very relaxing and teaches you a lot about texture, which is implied. What is implied texture? Well, if I touch it, I would expect to feel some kind of texture, some kind of feeling of raised edges and things like that, like I would in real life. But this one is implied, so it makes me feel that the texture will be there even though it's just drawn on. So there's a rough texture. This is called cross hatching. So we're going to make like a little Y and then cross hatching. And you can use different type of lines, zigzag lines to decorate your bug. For example, in the middle of his back, that's cool. Or spirals, or wavy lines that we learn about. This is kind of neat. I just thought of it. Okay, I'm gonna. If you ever looked at a bug under a microscope, and I'd like to bring one and show you if I haven't already. Bugs have so many little hairs on them, on their little legs. Insectoid skeleton is called exoskeleton, and it is really hard and has a lot of ridges to it and a lot of beautiful detail that when you look at it under at least 400 enlargement in microscope, you will see really amazing details. As an artist, I'm always fascinated by microscopic images. You can also Google them, and I'll show you in class those images from Google that photographers already captured with special cameras, microscope cameras, where you can see all those amazing details from microscope. For example, I saw a spider that had like hundreds of eyes. It was pretty scary. It looked like a monster, but it was a small spider. Pretty cool. Okay, so once we're gonna be done with these, we're actually gonna display it really in a cool way in class. We're gonna create our own little display using corrugated cardboard poster, and we can even make tiny little labels for the name of the beetle on the bottom and with the name of the student who made it. And it's just gonna be so lovely, and each class period is gonna have their unique collaborative display shadow box that they can be proud of. Talk about the beetles they drawn and their special species they invented. And it's just a really wondrous occasion, I feel like. That students just gonna love it. So we can see the close-up of the butterfly Julia is drawing here. I'll show you a little close-up here, bring you to the camera for how that looks like. That's amazing too. So for the older grades, if you're lucky enough to get a bigger piece of the scratch board, you're gonna get to do a butterfly. For most of us, we just have enough to do the beetles, but yeah, look at that. What amazing collection this is gonna be. This is gonna be better than we ever could imagine. Okay, and today, thank you so much for attending Miss Kramer's art class. This lesson was taxidermy beetle collection, and I hope you join us soon. And if you are in class with me, let's get creating with Miss Kramer. And see you soon. Bye, thank you. Hopefully you liked the video.